I now have the pleasure to introduce the co-president of the class of 2014, Girmay Zahilay, who will present the class gift.
Today, on this stage, in less than 30 minutes, we will reap the rewards of our hard work and struggle. Countless hours in hidden corners of the library, reading incomprehensible outlines. Thousands upon thousands of Starbucks coffee runs. More free cold pizza in the goat than I'd like to remember. And literally hundreds of millions of emails from Gary Clinton. After all this, my friends, our time has come. We have arrived! $399 students will be walking across this stage to receive prestigious law degrees from the oldest university in America. And I know what some of you are thinking. 399, seriously, we couldn't find one more person to make it a solid 400? Well, for those of you who dislike odd numbers as much as I do, I have good news, because this year's graduation is a special one. We do indeed have one extra graduate, and he's been here for far longer than most of us. After 29 years at Penn Law, 14 of which he served as dean, Michael Fitz will be stepping down from his role and graduating with the class of 2014. The school is going to be a completely different place without Dean Fitz's presence, because in a lot of ways, Dean Fitz is the personification of Penn. First of all, just like the University of Pennsylvania and Will Smith, in West Philadelphia, he was born and raised. See, Steve, this is what happens when we don't check our speeches, we make the same jokes. He was just a few blocks from campus. He spent his entire personal and professional life. Second, he's a true Quaker. He was raised in the Quaker tradition, which also happens to be the University of Pennsylvania's mascot. Third, he comes from a long tradition of Penn leadership. He's the dean of the law school. His father was the chief of surgery at the med school. His grandfather was the dean of the Wharton School. It seems as though the family tradition is to go into whatever Penn school it is you represent and transform it. And simply saying Dean Fitz transformed the University of Pennsylvania Law School doesn't give him the credit he deserves. He has overseen the most growth and prosperity in the history of this school. He did this in part with a simple idea. The law touches every single other facet of society, whether it's medicine or engineering or business or politics. The law has a role, so legal education must be interdisciplinary in nature. Staying true to this mantra, Dean Fitz has quadrupled the cross-disciplinary academic offerings at Penn Law. 35 joint degree and certificate programs are now offered in partnership with graduate departments across the university. 70% of the graduates on this stage and in the audience will be graduating with a joint degree or certificate in connection with another school, another topic. Even the faculty, 70% of them have advanced degrees beyond their JD. And even outside of this cross-disciplinary topic, Dean Fitz has multiple other notable accomplishments. First of all, he's increased the faculty size by 40%. All forms of financial aid have tripled, which has led to a 58% increase in the number of applicants for admissions. He led the Bold Ambitions fundraising campaign for the law school, which raised $200 million for this school. He's even physically transformed the law school with the culmination of Golkin Hall, a 40,000 square foot, $35 million project. And quite possibly the most important stat that I'm going to share with you today. Since he's been here, in his 14 years as dean, he has conferred 5,355 degrees. That means over 5,000 lawyers in the world can trace their professional genesis to this man. So much of our Penn Law experience has been shaped by Dean Fitz's visionary leadership. Think about the spaces where we studied, the scholarships we enjoyed, your favorite classes, the caliber of our legal education. The very degrees that we're getting today and that we'll be using for the rest of our lives are exponentially more valuable because of his impact. Dean Fitz, Tulane is extremely lucky to have someone as hardworking, committed, and effective as you. Everyone, please join me in a standing ovation for Dean Fitz. If you guys wouldn't mind giving me 2 more minutes, there's one more thing I'd like to talk about. Sorry. Every year, the graduating class at Penn Law raises money for a class gift. This gift to the school is a way for the graduating class to collectively contribute to a good cause and also to leave its legacy behind even as the students move forward. For the class of 2014, the class officers and I wanted to raise money first to create a scholarship for a low-income student in a future Penn Law class. Law school isn't cheap, as everybody here knows. And especially if you're a student with financial needs, the cost can be completely prohibitive, and we hope the money we raise for this scholarship next year will alleviate some of that pressure. Our second class gift is a class of 2014 sculpture at the very top of Golkin Hall. We hope this reminds future generations of Penn Law that we sit at the top, literally and figuratively. So how much money did we raise? I'd like to start by giving you a little bit of context. The class of 2009 raised $2,200. 2010 raised $1,100. 2011 raised $2,200. 2012, $5,000. And last year's class raised $3,400. So it seems as though the average is around $2,500. What if I told you that our class, the class of 2014, JDs, LLMs, SJDs, LLCMs, and all the other acronyms, we raised more than all 5 of those classes that I just mentioned combined. We raised $14,517. If you're applauding for that, I can't wait to tell you this next figure. Another astounding figure. 182 of our classmates participated in the class gift. That clinches the all-time Penn Law School record. Think about how old this law school is, one of the oldest law schools in the country. And my class, our class, sits at the very top. We are literally #1. Thank you so much to everyone who donated, faculty, staff, Gary Clinton, Dean Fitz, everyone who donated. May your generosity continue throughout the years. Thank you to all my friends who came to support me today. I appreciate you all. Mom. My whole family, I love you all. Thank you.
Girmay, thank you. First of all, I want to say this class has been an extraordinary class. And I'm honored to be a member of this class graduating today. We had over 700 alumni back for Alumni Weekend on Friday and Saturday. And this is an extraordinary place which the alumni have been so supportive in every way, intellectually, morally, spiritually. And this class truly exemplifies what's great about this institution. I want to thank Girmay and everyone else for those really beautiful remarks about me. Let me just add, as you can guess, having spent close to 30 years here, it really has been my honor to be part of this institution and to be part of this class and alumni group. It really is a life's joy and honor.